Ever imagine winning a free vacation just by playing a game
Mm.
or owning like a piece of digital art
Right.
that unlocks exclusive travel perks?
Interesting.
Get ready to explore the world of NFT tourism,
Okay.
where travel and gaming are colliding in some
Yeah.
really unexpected ways.
Interesting.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into two projects using blockchain technology
Okay.
to reshape how people experience travel.
Cool.
First, we'll head to Jeju Island in South Korea.
Okay.
Then we'll explore a fascinating startup in Italy.
What's interesting here is how these projects are targeting millennial and Gen Z travelers
Right.
who are known for their comfort with technology and
Right.
their desire for unique and shareable experiences.
Yeah, and it seems like Jeju Island is really leaning into that.
Mm-hmm.
Their NFT tourist card program
Okay.
isn't just about slapping a familiar logo on a trendy concept.
Right.
It's about offering tangible benefits.
Okay.
Imagine using your NFT to get discounts on transportation,
Uh-huh.
accommodation, and even unlocking exclusive access to attractions and resorts.
Interesting.
It's like having a VIP pass to the island.
What's really smart is how they're weaving these digital assets
Yeah.
into the fabric of the island itself.
Okay.
Instead of just offering generic discounts,
Right.
they're creating unique NFTs tied to specific landmarks, museums,
Yeah.
and even cultural experiences.
So instead of bringing home a keychain you'll probably lose in a month,
Yeah,
you're getting a digital collectible that's both a lasting memento
right.
and a key to unlock exclusive experiences on the island.
Exactly, and it's a more eco-friendly approach compared to traditional souvenir.
Yeah, it's a good point.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about the environmental impact
Uh-huh.
of all those physical souvenirs that end up
Yeah,
forgotten in a drawer somewhere?
totally.
This way you're supporting local artists who are creating these digital assets,
Yeah,
reducing waste,
right.
and getting a unique souvenir all at the same time.
It's a win-win.
I'm curious, though, how do they ensure that this program benefits the local economy
Yeah,
and not just big corporations?
that's a great question.
Yeah.
Jeju Island has a history of embracing technology
Uh-huh.
in thoughtful ways.
Okay.
Remember, they were the first in South Korea to launch a blockchain-based contact tracing app
Right.
during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So they're not strangers to using this technology for practical solutions.
Right.
The success of this program will depend on their ability to involve local businesses, artists,
Yeah.
and the community in a way that creates a sustainable and inclusive ecosystem.
So it's not just about attracting tourists.
Right.
It's about ensuring that those tourists are spending their money
Mm-hmm.
in a way that benefits the island as a whole.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now let's shift gears
Okay.
and travel to Italy,
Okay.
where Hoken Tech is taking a completely different approach to gamifying the travel experience.
Right.
They've developed a blockchain-based game where players can explore virtual worlds inspired by real cities.
Okay, so basically it's like playing a video game,
Right.
but instead of fighting dragons, you're exploring a digital recreation of Rome,
Yeah.
learning about its history,
Yeah.
and maybe even winning a free trip in the process.
Exact.
It's almost like a virtual travelogue
Mhm.
that could inspire you to actually visit those places.
And what makes this game particularly interesting
All right.
is how it incentivizes players to learn about the destination.
Okay.
They're incorporating local landmarks,
Right.
historical facts,
Uh-huh.
and cultural elements into the gameplay itself.
Okay.
So you're not just passively observing,
Right.
you're actively engaging with the destination
Yeah.
even before you physically travel there.
That's a really smart way to spark curiosity and potentially reach a whole new audience
Yeah,
who might not have considered that destination before.
right.
But what I find really intriguing is the idea of winning free accommodations.
Oh.
Is it like a lottery system, or do you have to be a really skilled player to win?
It seems like they're using a combination of skill and chance.
Okay.
The more you play and the better you perform,
Yeah.
the higher your chances of winning.
Right.
But they're also incorporating random elements
Right.
to keep it exciting and fair for everyone.
And because it's on the blockchain,
Right.
you get this added layer of transparency and security.
Exactly.
All your victories are recorded,
Mm-hmm.
so you can build up your reputation as a top player
Right.
and maybe even trade or sell your in-game achievements, right?
Precisely.
Okay.
And it plays into that desire for collecting and showcasing your accomplishments, which is a huge part of the gaming culture.
Yeah.
Imagine having a digital trophy room filled with souvenirs from all the virtual destinations you've conquered.
I can see how this could be really appealing. especially for the younger generations who are already familiar with the concept of digital ownership
Right.
and the value of virtual items.
And for Hoken Tech, it's a brilliant way to promote tourism
Yeah.
and generate buzz around these destinations
Right.
by incorporating real-world incentives and leveraging the power of blockchain technology.
Right.
They're creating a truly unique and engaging travel experience.
It definitely makes you think about the possibilities.
Yeah.
So we've seen two very different approaches to using blockchain technology in tourism.
Yeah.
One focuses on enhancing the on-the-ground experience
Right.
with exclusive perks and digital collectibles,
Mm-hmm.
while the other uses gaming to create a virtual travelogue that could inspire real-world trips.
Interesting.
It's fascinating how these initiatives are blending the digital and physical realms
Right.
in such creative ways.
What's really exciting is that both Jeju Island and Hoken Tech are tapping into a growing trend,
Okay.
the convergence of gaming and tourism.
Okay.
And it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Millennials and Gen Z are digital natives.
Right.
They're comfortable with technology. They're looking for unique experiences they can share online.
Right.
And they're drawn to interactive content.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
So it's no surprise that these initiatives are resonating with this demographic.
But while these initiatives sound incredible,
Mm-hmm.
I can't help but wonder about the potential challenges.
Sure.
For example, not everyone is familiar with NFTs
Right.
or comfortable using cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
How do these programs address that issue of accessibility?
That's a key consideration.
Yeah.
Think about it this way.
So,
If you're trying to attract a wider audience,
right.
you can't assume everyone is tech savvy.
Right.
It's like showing up to a party where everyone's speaking a different language.
Okay.
You need to find ways to bridge that gap and make sure everyone feels included.
Right.
For Jeju Island, that might mean offering alternative ways to access the program,
Okay.
maybe through traditional payment methods
Right.
or partnerships with travel agencies.
So it's about providing options.
Yeah.
And making the onboarding process as smooth as possible,
Exactly.
even for those who are new to the whole NFT thing.
And then there's the environmental impact of blockchain technology,
Right.
as we discussed earlier.
Right.
Some blockchains can be energy intensive.
Yeah.
Jeju Island, which prides itself on its natural beauty,
Right.
will need to address these concerns if
Mhm.
they want to position themselves as a sustainable destination.
I'm assuming they've considered this, right?
Yeah.
What are some ways they could mitigate the environmental impact?
There are several options.
Okay.
For one,
Uh-huh.
they could choose to use a more energy-efficient blockchain.
Good.
Think of it like choosing a fuel-efficient car over a gas guzzler.
Yeah.
There are blockchains out there that are designed to be more environmentally friendly.
Okay, so it's about making conscious choices about the underlying technology.
Exactly.
Right.
They could also explore offsetting their carbon footprint
Right.
through initiatives like tree planting or
Okay.
investing in renewable energy projects.
Right. That makes sense.
Yeah.
And would align with their overall goal of promoting eco-friendly tourism.
And then, of course, there's the volatility of the NFT market.
Right.
The value of these digital assets can fluctuate.
Yeah.
And that creates some uncertainty.
Yeah.
Imagine you buy an NFT that grants you access to a certain attraction,
Right.
but then the value of that NFT plummets.
Oh, wow.
What happens then?
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
It feels like there's an inherent risk involved,
Mm-hmm.
both for the tourists and for the destinations themselves.
Right.
How can they navigate that uncertainty?
Well, transparency is key.
Okay.
Both Jeju Island and Hoken Tech
Mm-hmm.
need to be upfront about the risks and potential fluctuations in value. It's
Right.
like investing in the stock market.
Right.
You need to understand that the value of your investment can go up or down.
So it's about educating tourists and setting realistic expectations.
Yeah.
But I also imagine there could be legal and logistical hurdles to overcome.
Mm-hmm.
For example, how do you ensure the security and authenticity of these digital assets?
Right.
What happens if someone loses their NFT or it gets stolen?
Those are all valid concerns.
Yeah.
And it's where the underlying blockchain technology comes into play.
Okay.
Because NFTs are unique and verifiable.
Right.
They're difficult to counterfeit or steal.
Okay.
Think of it like having a digital fingerprint, and the decentralized nature of blockchain
Right.
means there's no single point of failure.
So it's about leveraging the security features of blockchain
Yeah.
to create a system that's both trustworthy and user-friendly.
Right.
But I can also see potential downsides to gamifying the travel experience, for example? Could it lead to a more superficial engagement with a destination? Are we at risk of reducing cultural experiences to mere points in a game?
That's a thoughtful question.
Yeah.
It's a delicate balance.
Right.
On one hand, games can be incredibly powerful tools for education and engagement.
Okay.
They can make learning fun. Right.
And inspire people to explore new places and ideas.
Yeah.
But there's always a risk of oversimplification or trivialization. It's important to design these experiences in a way that respects the culture and history of the destination.
Right.
And doesn't just turn it into a mindless amusement park.
So it's not just about slapping a game-like interface on top of everything.
Exactly.
It's about thoughtful integration and ensuring that the technology enhances rather than detracts from the overall travel experience.
Precisely.
Okay.
It's about finding that sweet spot where technology and tourism can work together to create something truly meaningful and enriching.
So we've talked about the excitement,
Yeah.
the potential benefits,
Right.
and the challenges of this merging of gaming and tourism. It seems like we're on the cusp of a major shift in how people experience travel,
Yeah.
with technology playing a more central role than ever before.
It's an exciting time to be witnessing this evolution.
But it's also important to remember that technology is just a tool.
Right.
The real magic happens when we use that tool to connect with people, places, and cultures
Yeah.
in authentic and meaningful ways.
So where do we go from here?
Yeah.
Are we all going to be flashing NFT tourist cards and battling it out in blockchain games to win free trips? Will these become the standard for travel in the future?
It's hard to say for sure,
Yeah.
but it does raise an important question.
Okay.
What kind of traveler do you want to be? Are you eager to embrace these new technologies and see how they can enhance your travel experiences, or do you prefer a more traditional approach?
That's a great question to consider.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about the mindset shift it represents. Are we moving towards a future where travel becomes more personalized,
Yeah.
more interactive,
Uh-huh.
and more intertwined with the digital world?
It's certainly a possibility. Imagine a world where your travel itinerary is curated based on your NFT collection, granting you access to exclusive experiences tailored to your interests.
Right.
Or imagine attending a virtual concert in the metaverse
Okay.
and then seamlessly booking a real-world trip to see that artist perform live.
Whoa, that's next level.
Yeah.
But it also makes you wonder about the potential downsides.
Sure.
Could we become so reliant on these technologies that we lose the spontaneity and serendipity of travel?
That's a valid concern.
Yeah.
It's like relying too heavily on GPS navigation.
Okay.
You might get to your destination faster,
Right.
but you might miss out on those unexpected detours that often lead to the most memorable experiences.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for getting lost in a new city,
Uh-huh.
stumbling upon a hidden gem, or having a conversation with a local that changes your perspective.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The key is finding a balance.
Okay.
Technology can be a powerful tool for enhancing our travel experiences.
Right.
But it shouldn't replace the human element, the sense of wonder and the joy of discovery that makes travel so special.
So as you plan your next trip, think about how technology might play a role in your journey.
Right.
Will you be seeking out destinations that embrace NFTs and blockchain gaming?
Yeah.
Or will you be opting for a more unplugged experience?
The choice is yours.
Okay.
But one thing is clear.
Yeah.
The world of travel is evolving.
Uh-huh.
And it's up to each of us to decide how we want to navigate this exciting new landscape.
Thanks for taking this deep dive with us.
Yeah.
We hope you've gained some new insights into the world of NFT tourism and how technology is shaping the future of travel.
It's been a pleasure exploring these ideas with you.
Yeah.
Until next time,
Okay.
happy travels.